everybody, and welcome to my review of A Star Is Born. So this is a movie that the story has been told a few times before. This is actually the fourth time this movie has been remade. This time around, Bradley Cooper has directed it and also stars in it along with Lady Gaga. So we have the story of Jensen, who's quite a famous musician. He's kind of a blues soul singer, I guess, and looks a little bit like Eddie Vedder. But he's also a raging alcoholic and drug addict. This guy is having a few problems in life, and one night he's in a bar and he sees Ali, played by Lady Gaga. So she's a cabaret singer of sorts who, is this burgeoning songwriter who just doesn't quite have what it takes to get there, to get herself out there. She's very inhibited, very reserved, and the two of them meet, they form a relationship, and he takes her under his wing and kind of helps her rise to stardom. And in the meantime, her influence on him, she kind of tries to bring him back down to earth and save him from himself. So while this movie only just came out in Australia, it's been out in the US for a couple of weeks, and I've been watching all the reviews, and a lot of people are saying this movie is one of the best of the year. It's absolutely phenomenal, and so I was quite keen to see it. Despite having never seen any of the previous versions of the film, I don't know, it just didn't really appeal to me. So I'm reviewing this movie from a standalone perspective. I'm not actually going to compare this to any previous versions, but what I will say is, this is a really extraordinary film. So Bradley Cooper has done an amazing job of directing this movie. He really captures the personal side of these characters and goes quite deep into who they are. And the chemistry between him and Lady Gaga is phenomenal. It really adds to how these characters come together. I noticed a lot of the film, most of it was shot in close-up on all the characters' faces, and it just adds to that sort of, personal factor. And holy crap, Lady Gaga, wow. So aside from being a brilliant musician, she gave such a great performance in this film. She was just so believable, and sometimes when you got like a high profile celebrity, especially someone who's known for one thing, like singing or something, and then transitions into acting. Not that this is her first role, but it's kind of her biggest role. And sometimes when those people are in there and you're just like, that's Lady Gaga playing a character. No way, this time around, she really became that character, and she always looks so different. I remember seeing the trailer for the first time for this film. I had no idea it was her until the end thing came up and it said Lady Gaga. So the two of them were absolutely fantastic. The supporting cast as well was great. We had Sam Elliott, who plays Bradley Cooper's much older brother, and a couple of comedians came back out of the woodwork. We got Andrew Dice Clay as Ali's father, and also Dave Chappelle made an appearance in this film. And everything you've been hearing about how great the music is, believe the hype. The songs in this film are so memorable. When Oscar time comes around, this film is going to be getting a lot of nods, and I think quite a few wins as well. So as much as I love the film, there was just a couple of things that let it down a bit for me, mainly in the second act. The first act was phenomenal, and the moment, it's not a spoiler, you've seen it in the trailer, the moment where Bradley Cooper grabs Lady Gaga from the side to come out and sing her song for the first time was one of the most emotionally uplifting scenes I've seen in a film all year. That scene gave me tingles. So the first act was really solid. I just thought the second act, they felt like they really rushed things. When you've got Ali's rise to fame, where she sort of becomes this pop star, which is a contrast to Cooper's character, who is this soulful guy with a message to tell in his songs, and she becomes like a product. But I don't think they really explored that too well. There's a few visual things, like a giant billboard with her on it, and a few things that give you an indication that she is this massive pop star, but I just never really got a sense of that. I just felt that was way too rushed. And a few of the character things, some of the relationship stuff I thought was a little bit sped up as well. I would have happily had another 20-30 minutes tacked onto this film. I would have gladly sat through it. But those little nitpicks aside, this movie is absolutely phenomenal. Definitely go out and see it. And I'm going to give A Star Is Born a 9 out of 10. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch my review of A Star Is Born. I'd love to know what you guys thought of it, so yeah, fire away. Did you love it as much as I did? Leave me some comments either here, Facebook or Twitter. All the social media links are in the description below, because I like to talk about movies and I would love to talk about movies with you. Catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah.